Hi everybody, Ninja Boy here, and today we're going to be taking a look at this new Roman Candle album, Unadulterated, and I am not excited to do this review because I know that this has been getting a bunch of great reviews as of recent, but I think this album is incredibly overrated, and I'm going to tell you why. Here's the track listing and track ratings right here. My favorite song, I guess, will be Can We Watch Something Happy, and my least favorite is the spoken word song, For Once My Hands Are Still. I'm going to start off with what I like. I think the vocals are alright. And it is one vocalist, I will say, and it is a pretty decent female vocalist with having many different vocal styles, but I will criticize that in a little bit. Spoken word sections in some songs, aside from For Once My Hands Are Still, are decently done sometimes. I do think the guitar and bass work is pretty decent. And the cymbals are alright on the drums, but the snare could use a bit of work. But for the cons, I got a lot to say. For one, this album's pacing is absolutely awful. I think that now it's not a beatdown hardcore record. As shown on Album of the Year, it's just shown as screamo, metalcore, and post-hardcore. But correct me if I'm wrong, this is probably a beatdown hardcore record. And beatdown hardcore records usually don't have great pacing. And this is no exception. This album's pacing is incredibly bad. And the reason why I say that is that the tracks are pretty close together in length, which I do have a problem with that because when they're close in length, small differences can feel like big differences in length. So say that if all my songs are 2 to 3 minutes, which they are in this case, a 3.5 minute song can feel like 5 minutes, and a song that's only like 2 minutes can feel like 1 minute. So yeah, and also, there is just so much going on in this EP. No, not in this EP. This album. There is just way too much going on. Constant pacing, mood switches, vocal switches, tempo, speed switches, mood swings, all that stuff. It's way too much to handle for me. It's not the heaviest thing I've ever heard. I've heard many heavy things. But when it comes to how much is going on at the same time, I can't handle it because it feels like that it has many different sections in a short amount of time, and this album cannot put its finger on one thing for most of the time. It can't stick to one mood, one speed, one pacing, one thing. It can't stick to one thing. And the vocals the vocals are not much different when it comes to this. I know I said the vocals are pretty decent from the female singer in this band, but many vocal styles can lead to one thing, and it's adding on to how much is going on at the same time. There is way too much going on at the same time. So that brings a lot of my track ratings down a lot. And I can't rate things on a curve because it could be pretty unfair to other artists where I rate them where it's like their first album or their second album or they're just a legend or whatnot. I can't really rate things on a curve. So if one thing does not do one thing, then that is gonna be like a little bit higher than. There's just so much going on. I know unadulterated means like absolute and insane or whatnot. This was pretty unadulterated, but I'm sorry. I don't get the appeal of this. I think I might be missing something. The lyrics are alright, however, the thing is that a lot of times it would just. So sometimes the chorus are way too short, like some sections inside the lyrics are just way too short. And sometimes way too long. Like you know how I just said that the track the track lengths can be a little bit like they're way too like close together. Sometimes that applies to the lyrics with how short some parts of the lyrics are and how, like, not long, but feel longer than they actually are. So, yeah, I'm sorry, but I don't get it. I don't get this one. I'm feeling a strong 5 on this EP. No, not EP, album. I keep wanting to say EP because this album is only 31 minutes long. And I did say that like 30 at minimum should be an album, so I gotta stop doing that. But I'm feeling a decent to a strong 5. I'm sorry, I don't get it. If you want to like punish me for this, execute me, do that, because I don't get the appeal of this album. I'm sorry, I don't get it. So, if you want to recommend me any albums or EP studio works, make sure you comment down below, or you can recommend me on Album of the Year. To know how to do that, go to this video on my YouTube channel. It'll be on my metal review playlists. How to recommend albums on Album of the Year. Go watch that video if you want to know how to recommend me albums directly on Album of the Year. Make sure you like, subscribe, send this video to a friend, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.